Hey guys, how's it going? SoCal here. I want to do a quick video on the way I'm doing my 300 BlackOut stuff. Obviously, it's a barrel, not yet put on a receiver, but getting ready to do some 300 BlackOut, and just got a couple of cases done here. And I thought I'd take you along for a ride. Show you how I'm doing my 300 BlackOut cases. So let me get some stuff together here and we'll get headed on. Alright guys, so what I have here is the saw that I use to make the brass, and basically what we're doing is we're cutting down this 223 or 556 this is a Lake City case, so it's NATO. It'll also be swaged, but what we got to do is cut it down. And what I've done with this saw came from Harbor Freight. It's just a little $30 2-inch cutoff saw, and what I've done here is taken a screw and a couple of nuts. The screw and this first nut are just basically attached to this plate. This plate comes off the base of this saw. So I've drilled that hole. Then the second nut, the blue one, that one is acting as a stop. So when I place, see if I can waving the camera all over the place. So what happens is you slide a piece of brass in here, and when it stops up against that blue nut, that's where you want it. That's all you need to know. So it's kind of like set and forget. Let me show you how this part works. Basically, we set that in there. We tighten this little thing to keep the shell from moving around. And we're just going to cut it right off, right at the shoulder there. So let me get this camera up on a tripod, and we'll go through a couple of these and take you through the process of all the way up to where we are going to basically expand the neck and put some bullets in there. I don't have a crimp die, so can't really go beyond too much of other than setting up the brass. So let's get that brass set up. And I will say also that I do this in a little tub just because the brass shavings and whatnot, I don't want them kind of covering my whole area here. So I do it in this tub, that way I can just take it outside, dump it in the trash, just kind of wash it off, and be good to go. So we'll do a set of 5 in this video. So here we go. Let's cut them off. I do cut the saw off. I don't really want to be messing around in here with my fingers exposed. I've seen videos where guys do that, and nothing wrong with it. I just would rather not have the saw running that close to my fingers. I should say also that this brass is not cleaned. So you can go through that cleaning process after it's all sized and deprimed. So we got 5 here. So let me get you pulled out a little ways. Next thing we want to do, the edges of these cases are pretty, you can imagine, full of brass. I'm going to get those dumped out, and then the edges are pretty rough. So what we want to do is take a little steel wool here, and just clean them up. It goes pretty quick. You can tell the difference. It's much nicer. Smooths it out a bit. So we'll just run these. A couple of quick passes, and then dump out the brass that kind of, you can see that? A little bit of brass shows up in there. Kind of collects in the case when you're sawing it in half. You can see this. So get those cleaned up, and then we're going to take you over and get these guys resized. Show you what that looks like. Just Dylan, case lube. Just hit them, turn them 180 degrees, hit them again. We get a little lube on both the inside and the outside of the case, and then what we're going to do is resize them in this RCBS single stage unit. Usually I'd let these dry a little more, but I think we're going to be okay here. So I'll just show you one, and then I'm going to run it twice through there just to get that shoulder nice and well defined. So you can see that. Do a couple of more. I'll zoom in here for you. And this is a 223 bottom piece, the shell holder. Alright, so that wasn't so bad. Next thing we're going to move on to is getting these guys trimmed up. I'll show you this case gauge I have here. That the bottoms are okay. If it'll focus. Anyway, but the tops, obviously, not so much. So we're going to get these trimmed up. Okay, so here's the case trimmer. Just kind of cleaning it up a bit. The blade on here is a trimmer, also a deburr and not cantilever, but a camphor blade. So when we do trim it up, it's also going to deburr and smooth up the case. So that's about how easy that is. So we'll do a few more, show what that's like. Okay, do you guys hear that? Sounds like the Marine Corps are playing. Getting some loud bangs. Alright, so you can see the blade on this guy starting to kind of collect a bunch of crap and excess brass shavings. So take it to just a plastic brush and kind of clean it up a bit. Don't want that stuff sticking. All right, so that's really about it. At this point at the party, you're about ready to get them cleaned up. They've been deprimed. They're all shaped perfectly. Basically all you need now is clean them up in a tumbler, and then just add the rest of your components, throw them in your press, and bang them out. But anyway, just wanted to show you guys how I make the 300 blackout cases. So maybe we'll do another video in the future with me just loading them when I get my crimping die. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys this, and that's really about it. Take it easy, guys.